Hey, how's it going? This is Kenny with Keller Williams Realty. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Just coming in with my weekly video, hopefully to add a little value to everybody. Um, I apologize, it's early in the morning. The birds are chirping out there. It's actually pretty nice. The sun is about to come up. Let's get started. Um, the so I just wanted to talk a little bit about the market. Where's the market going, and supply and demand. So we have on the supply side, we have a lot of homes that have sold this year, last year. Um, it's still just not enough for the people that we got that want to buy a home, for the homes that are available. It's just not enough. But there have been a lot of homes that have sold. So the supply there is a lot of supply in terms of, like, there's a lot of homes being sold, but it's just so many people that want a home right now. It's just not enough. So what are we doing to get more homes? There's the new builders are going crazy. If you're down around the Henry Clayton area, there's home builds going up everywhere. Um, People are selling, for the higher home prices. Once people realize that, their home value has gone up a lot since they bought it 10 years ago. If they were already moving, they're going ahead and going now. Um, but it's still low inventory on the supply side. It's still not enough on the supply side. So let's go to the demand side now. We just got There's just so many buyers in the marketplace, with all these millennials and, first time home buyers, people moving up, people working from home, wanting to, move into a different place now that they're, remote working, away from the city, trying to spread out a little bit. There's a lot going on right now as far as demand. These low interest rates are pushing demand. Um, but the what's happening is the interest rates are making it, um, you know, more affordable for people, to get a loan. But the problem is the house prices are going up to the point where it's kind of like canceling out the low interest rates. So that's really taken into that's really hindering the affordability. The home prices are going up just so much right now, and if you've been out there at all, even from a few years ago to right now, it's like, what happened? Golly, this home I saw, a couple of years ago was 20,000, 20, 30, $50,000 less than they're asking now. What happened? The house prices are going up a lot. The people that are selling are using the demand um, to their favor. They're using a low supply to their favor, and they're getting, the highest dollar amount over asking price. Um, you know, they're not paying any closing costs. So so that's kind of what we're seeing. In housing prices are going up. They expect to go up even more. Although interest rates are creeping up, this is not um, it's not enough to really keep people out of the game. Um, the affordability is the biggest challenge right now, because there's just not enough houses. The ones that are out there are just so expensive for people, and it's pricing a lot of regular people, as far as, good people that are ready to buy a home. They went to a lender, they got pre-qualified, they got a down payment, and it's just hard to tell people right now that's not enough. It's hard to tell people that, if you have 3.5% for FHA or whatever, you've saved up five 5,000 or whatever it is, 10,000. You need another 3% for closing costs now because sellers are not paying that. It's hard to tell a buyer what a winning offer looks like right now is five or 10,000 over closing costs additional cash. Um, you know, I was talking to a buyer yesterday and was explaining that the $12,000 they could put their hands on needs to look more like 17 or 22, um, to kind of to be in the conversation in the winner circle. In the areas of the South Metro, you need to be 5 or 10 over over asking price and be able to back that up with cash and be able to cover any low appraisals with cash to come up to your purchase price. So that and people just don't have this type of money. Some people do that have been kind of saving, that have been doing well with the stock market recently, um, that have these are the people that are in the conversation, but that's a smaller amount of people. Most of the people are really having a tough time, um, because of that. The biggest thing is having that cash, um, that cash to be able to close a deal right now. That extra cash is the difference between winning and losing right now, and it's really tough to tell people that, and that it makes my job really hard to see people in distress and having to just get out of the market for a little bit, or having to try to pull out of their retirement when they're not really comfortable with that, or ask the gift from family members and put a strain on people that way. The fact is that it's going up even higher, though. People want to, sit and wait for, a reduction and a correction or whatever. The market is expected to go, the housing prices are expected to go even higher. So right now, as bad as it is, it might, the prices might even go higher. So, um, but that's kind of what we're looking at. That's what we're seeing. That's always kind of like the man on the street perspective, out there in the market, just kind of telling you what it's like, in the South Atlanta market, in the Atlanta market. So if you guys have stayed this long, I appreciate it in the video. Continue to support me every week. I appreciate it. I'll keep coming out with new videos every week. If you have any comments, suggestions, whatever, please send those over. And thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next week.